Hi, welcome to my blast furnace efficiency guide. Today I'm going to show you how to achieve the maximum reported XP rates as reported on the OSRS wiki. Many players when using the blast furnace would actually deposit their ores and collect the bars in the exact same trip. This yields only about 90% of the maximum possible XP rate for a few reasons. First of all, as you're waiting for the ores to reach the melting pot, you lose about 2 to 3 ticks. When you switch from your goldsmith gauntlets to the ice gloves to collect the bars, you'll lose 1 to 2 ticks. And if the conveyor belt breaks down, which is not exactly a rare occurrence, you would again lose several ticks. So the method that I'm going to show you is usually not affected by stoppages within the blast furnace network. Since this is an efficiency guide, I will assume that you know the basics. How to get here, how the blast furnace works, and here's my gear setup. It's worth noting that the Boots of Lightness and the Spotty Arcade are marginally better than the Graceful Pieces in this specific scenario. I have the Explorer's Ring because even if you stay seamlessly potted on staminas throughout the entire duration, you may still lose a little bit of run over time. It's very slow, but it's possible. If you don't have the Explorer's Ring, any conventional method of energy restore would work just fine. Now, in order to start, you actually want 27 bars already in the dispenser. If you don't already have this, make your first trip without collecting your bars. The reason for this will be apparent later on. I'm going to go ahead and put some money in the coffer, and I have set up a little efficiency tab. I have 1 dose stamina potions with the bar crawl done, so that when I drink this, it will automatically be, the vial gets smashed and I don't have to deposit anything. I'll also set this to all so that I can withdraw everything in one click. Let me run through the method slowly. So I have my true tile indicator because in the first part of this method, you have to be quick. When you click on the conveyor belt, as soon as your character reaches this tile, spam click on the tile next to the bar dispenser in order to get to the bar dispenser as quickly as possible. As you can see, the first XP drop came. It was only for 1 single gold ore, but if you're late to the bar dispenser, it will also incur you 1 to 2 ticks having to wait for the animation of the bar dispenser having an additional bar added to it. So, since depositing the ores, it is a 1 tick action. As soon as your character reaches the tile in front of the conveyor belt, you can spam click on this tile. You will still be able to load your ores. The reason that I don't click on the bar dispenser directly is because if I do that, you can see that I would run to the north side of the bar dispenser, and then when I want to go back to the bank, I take an additional 1 tick getting around the bar dispenser. This would happen every trip if you keep clicking on the bar dispenser. So I would advise clicking on this tile specifically. As soon as your true tile reaches this spot, you can click on the bar dispenser. Now, this is the important step. And you don't want to mess up here, because if you do, all 27 bars that you just put in would not be boosted by the goldsmith gauntlets. So it's worth taking a little bit of time making sure that you're comfortable with the rhythm of this before you try to speed things up. Once you pull up this interface, hit the spacebar to collect all your gold bars. Next, click on the goldsmith gauntlets. This will equip it on the exact same tick as you install yourself, and therefore you get the XP drop boosted by the goldsmith gauntlets, as you can see. Now, you're free to run back to the bank and get more ores, and usually I like to swap back to the goldsmith gauntlets as I make this short run. I would suggest that you swap the gauntlets back at the same point in every trip just so that you get into a constant groove. So at this point, I would get more ores, and I will just do one single run quickly for you. As soon as I reach that tile, I would click on this. As soon as I reach this tile, click on the dispenser. And at this point, you don't want to mess up, so do this slowly. Spacebar, hit the goldsmith gauntlets, get the XP drop, run back. And that's it. But of course, I should at least show you that you can actually achieve the proper XP rates this way. So let me reset the XP per hour on my XP tracker. I've also put the XP tracker up on the canvas so you can track my XP rates on the top left along with me. I'll do a 90-second test run. So I'm going to drink this and show you that when the XP gets averaged out over time, you can actually get 370k per hour as the wiki suggests. You can already see that as you average out the XP over time, you can actually achieve the XP rates as reported on the wiki. It occasionally spikes up because the XP is not averaged over the appropriate amount of time, but 370k per hour is actually accurate, and you can achieve this. So I'm going. Well, I accidentally reset it, but you could tell that I did manage to get the maximum possible XP rate. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope this grind is as tolerable and as quick for you as possible. Have a good one. Bye.